Bum da da dun da da dun 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 da 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 da. No, welcome everybody to the world of Aeon, as we are starting off our first podcast on none other than May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. I am Woos, the GM, DM, whatever you want to call me here, and we have a fantastic story to tell, and we're excited for everybody to listen to it. I've got a phenomenal cast here with me of some friends that I've made. Say hi, cast.
Hi, Cass.
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. Like we said, first episodes of podcasts are always a little rocky of a start. Anyway, so let's go around the table and introduce ourselves to all of our listeners. Let's go ahead and start with the ladies, of course, since we've got multiple of them. But let's start across the pond a bit because we've got our resident Australian with us.
Oh God. Awesome. Shoot, who am I again? I guess Saf, the resident Australian. Yeah, token. I don't know. I have weird weather and exist, so yeah.
All
Next.
right. And next up, Rennie. If that's what you want to
Hi,
call it.
I'm Rennie Armis.
Just give us a little fun fact about yourself.
Fun fact, I stopped growing in middle school.
All right, and last but not least of our women of the group.
Hi, I'm MJ Gunther. I was an opera singer for 20 years, still do it some, and then moved into voice acting work. I'm your local chaos gremlin and absolute disaster by
Mood.
yeah.
Love it. All right, and our favorite Mr. Dirt, as we like to call him sometimes.
I'm Jack Baldwin. You probably know me from your local 7-Eleven at the Slurpee machine. And I can't wait to play the cleric.
Fantastic. And I am Curtis Woosley, otherwise known as Woos, our GM of the table and creator of Aeon. So happy you guys can be listening to our story today. We don't really have much of an intro started, so we're just going to get right into it for you guys. Let's just do that. After leaving a little prequel story that some of our viewers may or may not get the chance to listen to someday, there was a hole in a local lumber outpost left as 5 children were missing and never found. Word got out after this phenomenon had been happening for years and years and years. And finally, something's being done about it, as the lord of the country has sent an adventuring party to go investigate. And that brings us to our little group of characters, as they've been on a boat going across the Creole Gulf in the country of Nitro Tare, sailing for a majority of the day at this point, having some of them just met, some of them having been friends for a bit. But as we zoom in on this cutter, zooming across the water with its enchanted holes to lower the amount of drag, it's Wind Whistler, as it's called, manning the runes that, even when there is no wind, it creates its own. A very expensive vessel, a nice vessel, luckily contracted by the Creole government to allow quick passage across this extremely large gulf. And when I say the Creole Gulf, I don't just mean like a lake. More like the Gulf of Mexico. Quite literally that size. And as you all are zooming along, fairly good weather, we zoom in on this little boat of 8 crew, and there's 4 other beings that kind of stand out amongst the crew. MJ, what is your hulking character doing, as you've been on the boat for about 8 hours now at this point, having met the crew, kind of settling in?
Well, you see a giant mass of a Goliath woman standing at the bow of the ship, um, doing a Captain Morgan-like pose, looking out over the horizon with this giant grin on her face, like a dog sticking its head out of a car window. She is so excited. She has her shield strapped to her arm, doesn't want to lose it over the boat. And she is covered in weapons all over, strapped to her. Her main weapon is a battle axe that she has at her hip, but she has a larger great axe across her back, as well as a bow, because that's what you do. She's still got her heavy armor on. It is a blackish metal with a green shimmer in this particular light, with ornate pauldrons that have runic etchings on them, showing off her specialization as a rune knight.
Very nice. And as you are taking your fantastic Captain Morgan pose at the front of this cutter, zooming across the water, I can only assume your friend is nearby. What is the Lyra's friend doing?
Calden is standing pretty close to her, decidedly less dog in the wind, looking a little bit more unsure about his surroundings. This is one of very few times, if not the first time, he's been on a boat. So he is a fairly short high elf. He has daggers strapped to his sides, as any rogue must. But he has one of them in his left hand, and he's kind of tossing it up and down and letting it flip around and catching it, trying to look as casual as he can while he scans around, decidedly feeling not casual at all.
All right. Very, very different from your friend, from what it sounds like.
You know what? We balance each other.
Exactly.
Gotta have that. Gotta have that in the party. I'm sure from our descriptions, one of our other characters here on the boat, probably a bit more solemn, keeping to himself. Jack, as we move about on the boat, what is your character doing and who is he?
Yes, Yellen Yakal is a crystal tiefling, and at the moment, he is half-heartedly sitting on the edge of, or not on the edge, but right next to the wall of the boat, after he spent 4 of the 8 hours heaving over the side. He looks a bit shaken up, as do his clothes. He's wearing darker grays and blues of the Anima Clerigy, and underneath there is a breastplate beneath that.
All right. Obviously not, doesn't have a good set of sea legs under him.
Not a seaworthy fellow.
No worries. And last but not least, to kind of flesh out our party who took upon this contract to investigate these missing children, is someone who is strong-hearted and very, very capable, and I would assume looks it, but maybe you can fill us in a little bit more, Sam.
Yes, so Maeve is probably sitting down. She's full armor, full knight gear with red and gold padding underneath some silver and gold. She would most likely just be polishing her swords, making sure everything's ready just in case anything happens. She's there, she's ready to fight. She's got short blonde hair, wavy, half elf, and brown eyes.
All right, very nice. As you all seemingly have kind of taken your places, you're getting comfortable, or maybe someone uncomfortable, at sea here. The captain of this vessel, who you have met, there's eight of these this crew, and the captain, Silane Driftwake, a Triton of a deep blue skin, littered with scars even across his bald head. He kind of has very similar to Yellen, kind of like a solemn kind of vibe to him, kind of a feel. Although he carries himself with strength, it is a humble strength. As he approaches you, Yellen, My goodness. Don't have a pair of sea legs, do you?
I don't think tieflings were meant for the ocean. Especially not this one, at least.
No, well, hang in there. We'll get you there in right time. This boat is faster than most.
Yeah, I certainly hope. I certainly hope so.
We'll get you there. No worries. In the meantime, he kind of like addresses the whole boat at this point, raising his voice. In the meantime, you all are welcome to take rest or on the second deck if need be. The quartermaster will be cooking up a pot of stew here for tonight. Should be ready in just a few hours. I believe sunset is just about 4 hours away, so hang tight.
Guys, keep an eye on the cook. If he has a wooden leg, don't trust him.
He's not the one who has a wooden leg, but somebody does.
Oh no! Don't trust him!
You see the crew's kind of settled in as well. Like most of their work's been done at this point. They're set on a course, and a lot of them have they brought out barrels, things like in crates to sit on. They've started gambling, playing some games, sleeping, reading, a variety of things. You've met the crew by this point as well, so I'll go ahead and introduce them. You just met the captain, Silene, mispronouncing already. You've got the bosun, Croci, as he's known, as he's a grung. He is a lime green skin. He's got a bit of a loud voice and like a kind of smirky, sly smile to him at most point, but he mainly handles the discipline, kind of the deck coordination between all of the crew here. You've got the navigator, Marla Quince, who is on the shorter side of a human. She's only got one eye, as she has an eye patch over her other, with keeping her caramel hair into a very tight bun. The crew's kind of already told you how she has this knack for detecting the subtle changes in the magnetic flux of the two magnetic poles of Aeon, allowing her to be extremely precise in reading the compasses. She is said to have 1,000 maps in her head. Quartermaster, Nibble Stitch, another grung.
Sorry?
This one a Nibble Stitch.
Nipple stitch.
Nibble.
Nibble, not nipple.
Nipple. Nipple
Nibble.
Every time.
Nibble Stitch.
No, that's not what I wrote down.
Nibble Stitch, a tiny blue skinned with like black dots of a frog person, is the quartermaster. Always, this is also the cook. But you had seen them back at the port as they were undocking, going through and checking off all of the supplies that were needed and things like that, making sure to keep good documents and notes. All of their notes kept in a journal that's bound by dried kelp, actually. The first mate is Orinth Vassal, another Triton. This one of a bit of a lighter blue color, with freckles on their shoulders and face. Very broad-shouldered. Seems very loyal from what you've been able to see over the past 8 hours. Very constantly keeping an eye on the captain for if anything is needed. You've got the surgeon, which is known as Doc, but is Arlen Mott, is also a human. Smokes seaweed cigars and is a bit older. Has the whole like horseshoe hair, grayed hair kind of look around him. And your doctor, has a leg of enchanted driftwood.
Don't trust him. He's done gets that treasure.
You've got the deckhand, Sori Wren, another human. She's very young, wide-eyed. Frankly, looks dang near like a teenager, and very well might be. You're not really sure, but seems to be very observant, picking up on things.
What position did you say she was again?
She's the deckhand. She's just kind of taking care of all the odds and ends. And last but not least, you have the Wind Whistler, which is also a grung, is a lime yellow frog person. And if you noticed that she doesn't have a name, nor does she speak.
What did they just call her, frog?
She communicates through. She carries a flute around, and she uses body language and gestures to talk, as well as kind of communicates through tones of her flute. And you've also noticed as she plays the flute in the times where the winds kind of died down, the way she plays her flute, the sails listened as they filled with air at time when seemingly there wasn't that much.
A weather whisperer. Nice.
Indeed, indeed. The position known as the wind whistler. Little fun lore to pick up on. But yeah, so you guys are traveling. They've told you guys it's normally this is about a 9.5-day travel time via boat, but luckily with the boat you're on, it's only supposed to take about 7 days time. Now, obviously, we haven't gone over how we're going to be doing travel, and neither have our listeners learned. But this being very early, we're going to kind of be rushing through it. So don't worry, listeners. You're not going to have to listen to 7 days worth of travel episodes to start with. But we are starting on a boat, and we do have a little bit of time. So for our characters here, our players, everything seems to be calm. All of our crew seeming to go about their day with the things they enjoy: games, gambling. You can see the wind whistler opening up a book and reading. Before we move on, is there anything that any of you all would like to do as far as the crew or traveling goes?
Talira, what are you doing right now?
Well, since you asked, Talira, still that puppy dog, looks over at Calden and it smells like fish shit. But that horizon, beautiful. Oh, bird!
I don't keep your mouth open when you look up at the birds flying over you, please.
Oh, yes, good idea.
I don't want to have to figure out how to clean that out of your mouth.
That would be unpleasant, yes.
As you two seem to be the most lively of the group, the quartermaster Nibble Stitch, the
Nipple stitch.
the very small blue and black grung, kind of comes up to you with her journal. I believe that we are dropping you guys off. How long do you expect to be on your journey so we can know how long we need to be docked? Just trying to get an idea of our schedule. We have a few more stops we're going to make before coming back for you.
Talira looks at Calden. Days? Weeks? Months? I don't know. However long it takes.
Okay. Calden was your name, correct?
Yes.
Do you have a better answer for me?
No.
Oh, lovely.
Out of character, no.
Okay.
In character,
well,
no.
In character, maybe.
with the stops that we need to make, we can take longer if need be. How about I just give you a time limit? Does that work?
That works.
Glad to hear it. Okay. I like to keep a tight schedule. How about 6 days after we drop you off? We'll be back at the docks.
Why not make it an even 7? An even?
Um,
Full 7.
Someone.
I believe 7 is an odd number.
He's not well traveled
If you want,
or educated.
if you want me to push it to a full week, I can go to 10 days. But that's the most I can do.
Let's do a week.
10.
Okay. But in that case, I will not be able to wait very long if we're doing that much. So you're gonna have a full 36 hours a day, and otherwise you're gonna have to find your own way home.
Sounds reasonable.
Deal.
Okay, I'll mark it down. She turns and starts to waddle away. Hearing a with every step of her webbed feet.
Calden throws himself overboard.
Done.
Oh
I
man.
mean,
Thanks
you
for
roll
listening,
in your
everyone.
character.
Oh. As the day goes on, you have a few more interactions like that, but they're just short. The crew not seeming to open up their transport ship. This is common for them. They transport people all the time. There's no need in getting close to them. So they kind of keep their distance for the most part. Ooh, excuse me. And there's only a couple of hours till nighttime. Nighttime comes. You all are able to have a little bit of seaweed stew. Not the greatest tasting, a little bland, very salty. And night comes. everybody kind of takes their positions. The navigator Marla ends up staying up on deck, and everybody kind of finds their way to their beds. And there is a compartment that was kind of set aside for you guys. It's a little tight fit for everybody, but just enough room for some bedrolls for all 4 of you to be able to fit. You all can lay down for a little bit of rest. As you all get in there, you realize that although it's 4 bedrolls, it's 4 normal-sized bedrolls. As you're all trying to fit Thalira, you might have to get a little creative.
I mean, I can like push mine to yours, and then I'll not use mine because I can just kind of like lean against a wall and.
I mean, let me double check my inventory, because if I have my traveling gear, then I'd have my own bedroll.
No, what I'm saying is the room is just
wouldn't
enough
fit.
size
room
for 4
wouldn't fit.
bedrolls. Yeah.
They're not size inclusive.
Yeah, and the 4 bedrolls are
Right.
normal sized, so might
Oh,
need
yeah.
to get a little.
I mean, we get cozy. That's what happens.
Just curl up.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, everybody gets cozy, and right as about like some of you even do fall asleep, but right as rest starts to overtake, you hear from the deck. Oi! Cast to the deck! Cast to the deck! Seems like something's happening.
What's
Maeve
happening?
shoots straight up. As soon as she hears anything of that tone,
I think I
Putting
said
on armor.
cast.
You hear something?
Crew to the deck!
There-
it
Oh,
seems like
shit.
something is happening. We should get ready. Get into prepared just in case.
Yes, definitely. Let's get up there.
Yeah.
Maeve
Yes.
puts on her armor.
We
Fine.
should do that.
We should get up.
As you get
Yeah.
up, you can see this crew is being a government vessel as well. Very well trained, as they are already ahead of you, and up the stairs up to the main deck. And as soon as you're coming up it, you can see that a little bit of a drizzle has started over the past hour or so. Just a light rain. But other than that, the wind's very calm, so much so that their sails are magically being filled. The sea calm as well, allowing for fast travel. And a very slight bit of fog rolled in.
Is there like a tension in the air, like someone's preparing for something?
You can see the crew surprisingly not prepping, but all at the front of the ship, staring over the front. And it's, of course, the sea. I don't know if anybody has been at the sea at night. It is dark. There is no light. As I think, if I remember correctly, 6 or 8 lanterns that light the edges of this ship and the deck cast an eerie glow through the very mild fog and across the calm wake of the ocean, of this gulf. There seems to be a glow in the distance, flickering of yellow and orange, red.
We're not meant to be near land yet.
Maeve runs up to the quartermaster. What's going on here?
Honestly, we're not sure. We're nowhere near any of the islands in the Gulf. We're just as confused as you are. We're set to on course, I think, to intercept it, whatever it is.
What is that glowing?
We don't know.
Well, shit.
Could it be a lantern like the ones you have, except, well, on another ship?
It's too big.
Well, that would have to be a real large lantern to put off a glow like that from this distance.
Does anyone have a spyglass?
And the navigator Marla goes, yes, I tried. It like blinded me. The one eye. Marla's the one with the eye patch over one of her eye sockets. She's kind of like squinting with the one eye. She's like, I don't really want to do that again.
Oh no.
That's rough.
That is
Yeah, that's rude.
As you all are still racing across being an ocean, calm waters still has, there's not like calm where you can see your reflection by any means, but for an ocean, it's calm. as you're racing across these waters on the cutter, getting closer and closer.
Well, you never
Okay.
want the ocean to be too calm.
Never.
No.
Mm.
As you are racing closer and closer, the little bit of a drizzle whipping into your face, the flickering becomes larger. Reds, oranges, and yellows becomes larger and starts to take form. It's almost as if it has limbs,
Oh, shit.
as it seems to be walking or hovering. You can't really tell, as if legs form and then unform, getting closer and closer. Does anyone here have any history in the country of Vior or on the Primordial Plane? Know
Nope.
what elementals look like? The fire variety.
Nope.
No, unless any passed through where I was living for a while, which could be the case, but
Where, knowing your backstory, I'd say that's a no. For all of you know, and some of you may have read enough to know what elementals look like, as like in Nitrotari, for instance, where you're at, water elementals are somewhat common. The only elemental that would probably show up here. And they generally all take similar shapes. They're humanoid in some shape or fashion, whether it be arms, legs, head. And in this case, kind of looks like one of fire, as there are arm limbs that kind of get lost in the flames at some points, but it's still the limbs show and a hand shows as it seems to be just traveling across the surface of this water. The legs, again, forming and then unforming, going back into like a whirlwind of flame. And as you get closer, you can see it's the flames are flickering and seeming like not strong, yet this elemental is massive. This is not your garden variety elemental. This is an extremely large one, and for a fire one, as you hear the bosun Croci, the lime green grungo. Now, what is a fire elemental doing out here? I've never seen a Nitrotari.
can they usually hover over water? It's
Not for long.
Counterproductive.
yeah, it seems a little dangerous for it, I would think.
I would think so too.
Is the boat fireproof?
Then why is it here?
Well, it is made of wood.
Oh, fuck.
Oh shit.
Let's the captain, Marla, take the reins. Let's navigate away from this. No use in risking it.
Do you have a water elemental on board?
Why would they keep a...
No. Water elementals have seen in Nitrotari, but even then they're rare.
Let me reiterate. Someone who can use water with magic.
magic?
Magic
see,
water.
like the
person.
captain himself, kind of like be able to take some water off of the grung, as they generally are very moist. Like kind of like takes some off into his hand and drops it. Like, I've got that covered.
It would be best to keep an eye on the fire elemental. If it comes close, make sure anywhere he touches, put water down.
Absolutely. This is wild. I've never seen anything like this. They're not. They don't have the connection to this region of the Earth, of the planet. Either way, steer clear, and we don't want that thing to be aggressive. And sure enough, as he says that, you see a pair of eyes form at the top of this being and turn towards the boat. As you're within around 400 or 500 feet now at this point, as Marla is yanking the helm to the side to try to get out of the way of this.
Are these creatures sentient? Does anyone know? Do they
Sentient?
talk? Sentient. I English well.
I've never heard an elemental speak common, no.
I'm sure if they do speak, it's nothing like our language. So
Yeah, I don't have any idea. I guess
It
we're about
seemed-
to find out.
It seems the elemental starts to move towards the boat, and not just towards it where it is, but rather smart enough to know that it doesn't move directly towards, but rather move in the angle that it will intercept you. And it throws out a bolt of fire as it breaks towards the boat. And it is not just any bolt of fire, it is large. and some would say in charge. Can I get everybody to throw me a dexterity saving throw?
Oh god.
Guys, I have a chance.
Oh god.
23.
Oh. Dex saving 7.
So we've got a 23, a 7,
4.
You got a
Struggles.
4.
I did?
Yes,
Oh, that was not me. Ouch.
I did indeed. I got a 4.
Oh no.
Fireball.
Here we go. Will this work?
Very excited to die straight away.
Why is this not rolling? You know what? Okay, fuck it. I'm gonna roll it in roll 20. It's a d20 plus 2. That's an 8.
All right. As this bolt of fire comes and it hits the deck, as a fireball explodes, catching almost all of you. As anybody that got below a 20 takes a full 27 points of fire damage.
Fuck.
And half as much on a save.
Ouch.
Oh, man.
23?
Or
Anything lower than a 20. Oh, sorry. What is the DC save? Let me look again. No, sorry. Anything lower than a 20. But it is 27 points of fire damage. Yes.
and I take no damage, I'm pretty sure. Yep, no damage.
Lucky you, as you see it coming and managed to get out of the way. And you see that about half the crew was caught up in this as well. All hands on deck! Wind Whistler! Give it all you got! As the sails fill with more wind than you thought possible. As the Wind Whistler Grung, the one who doesn't even have a name, just known as Wind Whistler, has to sit down crisscross and concentrate, and she's whipping her flute in a flurry of notes. If I could have you guys roll initiative.
Oh.
Talira, are you okay?
Fine. I smell like a fire. That was a 21 for initiative.
I
21 for initiative.
am incapable of rolling high on initiative ever in my life. And I
I
don't
feel
know
that.
why.
Weird.
I have +6 to initiative. I rolled a 1.
Ouch.
I rolled an 8.
I'm sorry. I have +5. Ooh, I'm blue. I like blue.
I love that. Love that for you.
I love that for me too. It's my favorite color. Not
Oh,
that
it's
shade of
really
blue, but
Because they are not normal tieflings.
Oh, by the way, I got a 2 for initiative.
Okay, let me go ahead and go through that and get that going now.
Got the cleric curse.
at least I'm not dead last.
Okay, so initiative 20 and higher.
Talira.
What'd you get?
21.
21 for Lyra. 15 to 20.
I think I got 18.
18 for Maeve. 10 to 15.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I rolled an 18 on that. Oh, wait, no. No, I did roll a 21. That's what it was. I figured out the deck save and I was looking at that roll. So yes, 21 for initiative.
Okay. And I believe it was 6 for Calvin.
Yeah.
And then 4 for Yellen.
No, 2.
2.
Oof.
Oh boy.
That cleric dex.
All right. So as you guys near this fire elemental, this grand fire elemental, mind you, it is not anything that is small in any manner whatsoever. And it seems on a perfect collision course for the boat, and there's no escaping it. As the captain, knowing what this is going to mean, as the initiative begins, yells out, "We're in for it! All sails full stop! Battle positions!" As the Grung gets up and the sails fall with no wind in them. And first up in the initiative order is the elemental. As it rolled a natural 20.
Of course.
Oh.
Unfortunately for you guys.
Mhm.
You notice, though, I will say, as you're looking at this fire elemental, although it's large in size, it looks like it's grand fire elemental. Like it's not just run of the mill. It seems weakened. It's in a light rain. It's on the ocean. It does not look like it's in full form, and it seems, if it had shoulders, and it kind of does, they're like slumped. It's moving slow. The flames are like flickering like a candle that's about to run out. It looks in rough shape. But as it goes first, it is going to, and this is a speedy boy. It is going to go ahead and move its 70 feet of movement speed. And as it gets to the front of the ship as this thing has become extremely aggressive, it is going to let out just a devastating wave of heat and flame across the entire ship. As it's going to let out a 120-foot radius.
Woo!
Fearsome blaze.
Yowza.
Catch everyone in it. And it is going to be a
it's
dexterity
close.
saving throw from everyone.
All right. You said a dex save?
Dex.
Dex save.
23 again.
Ooh,
That's
shit.
better.
an 11 this time.
Actually, I'm gonna do it on
15.
It is all good. Okay. Anybody that rolled under a 22. 22 is the dexterity saving throw you're looking for. Anybody that rolled under a 22 is going to take 50 points of fire damage.
my. We're all
5-0.
down.
Fucking
So-
hell.
Cool. We're all dead, so that's fine. Give me a second, and I'll see how dead I am.
You all are not dead. I promise that.
You said 50 as in 5-0?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah,
I'm down.
Talira is bloodied.
I got 22.
Yeah, You
Nice.
save. You take half damage.
Meets it, beats it.
Indeed. As it lets out this flurry of flame and blaze across the deck of the ship, the sails start to catch on fire. Some of the wood starts to look kind of not quite on fire, but it's taken damage for sure. And you look around, and about half the crew is downed on the ground, trying to unconscious as their clothes rage on fire, and the other half, you see, quickly douses themselves in water as available, and the Triton captain, although having taken damage, seemed to have taken less than majority of the crew. That is all that it has available, and we are to Thalira. You are up.
All right. So with this thing now closer, Talira is going to jump up onto the mast of the ship. Or not? Is that not? That's not the mast, is it? That it's the little pointy thing that comes out of the bow of the ship. The
No,
mast
it's
would be
the
holding the sails. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. I can't remember exactly what that's called, but
But yeah, the pointy thing that's sticking out of the bow of the ship, she jumps up on that and moves up into melee range like the dummy she is. As my reaction before my turn ends, if you're okay with me retconning that, I would like to use my stone rune,
Okay.
which would force the creature to make a DC Wiz saving throw.
ooh, okay, yeah, absolutely. Let's throw it in here, and looking at a 18.
Damn, he passes. Okay.
Wait. Sorry. I didn't quite catch that. What attack was it?
It was my reaction to the creature's ending its turn within 30 feet of me. I was going to try to use it, or I was going to try to force it to, or I was going to try to charm it, essentially, which would have put it into a stupor, incapacitating it for a minute. Unfortunately, it
be
did
able
not
to-
work.
It had to roll a saving
Silver.
throw, so you can't bardic
Yeah.
inspire that.
No. I've got silvery barbs. Would that
You
is a
would have had to
reaction?
use it first, right?
No, Silver Barber's is a reaction.
Oh
It's a
shit,
reaction.
that's right.
So
It's been banned
Yeah.
in all of the campaigns I've played, so I don't actually remember how it worked.
I've
never used it.
fantastic.
Yeah.
I was really just looking at it. It's like I was thinking about charming too.
Yeah, I believe that you can use
Um,
that.
Let's read it. One reaction which you take when a creature you can see within 60 feet of yourself succeeds on an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw.
Yeah.
Is instantaneous. You distract him by triggering creature turn momentary to account encouragement of another creature for triggering. Must re-roll the d20 and use the lower roll. Pretty much gives you disadvantage. You can then use a different creature, but yeah.
That is going to end up being a 9 for an 18.
For an 18 again?
Yep.
Damn
All
it.
Or,
right.
sorry, not the first one was a 9 plus the thing for 18, and this one was a 11 for a total of 20.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
18. Yep,
So was
Yep.
that a wisdom save?
Oh.
it was.
Yeah, it was a wisdom save.
Oof. Cheat. Okay.
Well, that's good to know. Well, sad that didn't work, but she's going to take that battle axe and smack.
Okay. Yeah, roll the hit.
That's a 25 to hit.
Heck yeah.
25 to hit hits. How much damage are we talking?
That is 10.
10. Okay. Yeah, as your battle axe flies through these flames, you feeling the heat as blaze hit your face like opening an oven on 400 degrees. Surprisingly, you feel it slice through physical. Like it's not just flame, because otherwise why would an axe do damage? Although it seems to slide through like easier than flesh, you can feel the resistance as it slides through this elemental of flame.
Ha! This thing can be killed. We hit. And I do it again.
Okay,
A
roll it,
17
roll
hit.
it. This
She's
thing can be hit.
invigorated now.
I do it again.
That was a 17 to hit.
That just hits.
Whew, nice. For another 10 damage.
All right, fantastic. Anything else as your battle axe flies through it once again, and you see like embers, essentially like sparks almost, fly off of it, off the end of your battle axe as it comes through the other side.
I should have forgot about my bonus action here.
New characters, a lot to learn.
Yeah, a lot to learn, and I usually play Casper, so this is fun. I'm gonna do it now instead, but I'm gonna use my Giant's Might, and I become a large creature along with everything I'm wearing.
Woo. Okay.
Perfect.
Let me increase your size on here. Boom. You now take up the majority of the front of this ship. The bow is Thalira.
Is it like tilting a little further into the water?
Does your weight like go up as well?
I mean, I would become a large creature, and Homegirl already weighs like 300 pounds.
You can, yeah. You just feel it as if you're going over a wave. It
It just like restabilizes.
All right, water splashes. Does it hit the elemental?
Maybe that's actually not a bad point. But I will count it as what is already happening. So is that it?
That's it. Yeah, I did my action, bonus action. I moved. That's my turn.
Fantastic. Next up, Maeve.
Would I also be able to get within melee range of this creature, or no?
Currently there's a crew on both sides of Thalira, and she now takes up the 10-foot space. So unless you have the ability, which I believe like you have to be small, like halflings can move through the space of another creature.
No, definitely
I
not.
don't think you have that ability unless you want to try to do something fun. You can go across the ropes around the outside of the hole.
Oh boy.
I don't trust. Can I just scare them to move?
You can certainly do that. They do have a turn in the turn order, so and they might
Yeah,
move at that
so
point.
I had to go around. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I had planned on 3 different things. Oh, actually, if one of them is down, can I just step over him or step on him?
Oh, I didn't think about that. Yes, you can do that. The one on the left.
I'm sorry, buddy, but
Yeah, as you approach, you can see. You're able to see that the first mate Orinth, one of the Tritons, is downed.
Perfect. Okay. So I'm just going to run up and attack with my swords and unsheath both of them. What one did I want to use first?
Thalia, by the way, Thalia, I think to be able to attack, you'd need to move up to here. By the way, be able to be in range.
Okay. Would I still be able to get that? No, I probably won't then.
You can.
Have to kinda
You
step
could
up
get
onto
around
the-
her, but it'd probably require a roll of some sort, as she's literally standing on the edge of the bow.
Unless you want to jump onto her back.
I'd probably
Honestly,
also take a
Tempting.
some kind of roll.
I would probably just do a regular either an acrobatics or dexterity roll to see if you can balance on her shoulders.
Yeah. Let's do that just for funny.
Okay. Yeah.
Acrobatic or what's my my acrobatics and dexterity are both shit, so this is gonna be hilarious.
All right. Let's see what you get. I will tell you the DC's not crazy. So
Dexterity. We'll do acrobatics because I got a +3.
okay.
Fuck. 7.
Oh, the DC was 8. No.
No! Say hello to my little
runs
friend. Oh shit!
as you try to get up onto her shoulders, you bound over the Triton up onto the side of the pole and try to jump up, and with everything being so wet from the just light drizzle, your foot slips and you actually smack your chest plate into her shoulder and fall behind her.
Okay. Shit. Would I be able to cast a spell?
Yeah, absolutely. You haven't done an action yet, so
technically, yeah. I'm used to range. Anyway, cool. I'm gonna also the only distance spell I have is command.
Okay.
Which is probably not going to work, but we shall try anyway. Or I could do resistance, but I feel like we're probably gonna get fucked next one anyway. Just give me 2 seconds. So sorry.
No, you're fine.
Cool. Lay on hands is a bonus action because I'm going to do that as well. So I cast command.
Okay.
First level, which is a wisdom DC of 14, so you're probably going to pass it, but it's something.
Wisdom of 14. It rolls a 21.
Cool. And then I'm going to lay on hands how hurt are you?
Me?
How hurt is
Bless you.
how hurt? Thank you.
She's looking like she's at about 27%.
Okay. Look, I'm gonna lay on hands you, and I'm also hiding behind you, so because I ran into you. So I'm gonna lay on hands. Yeah, so it's charges 30. Lay on hands, heal 1 bonus action. So I just get to. I'm assuming I just get to pick how many from the pool.
Yep.
Of 30 that I have.
Yep.
So I'll do 10.
Cool. Thank you.
So I just I put my hand on your back, and you just feel like this like warmth and like vigoration coming from your back throughout your body, like you just had a really good coffee.
She straightens up and cracks her neck.
And my turn.
All right. As Thilier's looking and feeling a little bit better after you're kind of getting over the fall. Calden, after witnessing this, you are up.
Okay. How can I even really see this thing anymore because of how big Delira is?
Yes, this thing's massive. While it is technically a large creature, as is the Lyra, it fills the air more, and it's bright light from. The flames you're looking at are extremely blazing hot. Although they are flickering like a candle's going out, it's a very, very large candle. Where it's like its core, while the flames are on its outskirts are like dimmer and dimming, its core is still extremely bright. It's the Lyra is like a silhouette. You can't really make out any details of the Lyra from here.
Okay. Cool. Then I am going to go ahead and use my only trick up my sleeve. And I'm going to kind of flick my wrist. And it looks like I might be holding something, but you can't actually see it. And I'm going to chuck my arm and try and hit it with a psychic blade.
Ooh, okay.
Nice.
I will roll up
That's
here.
pretty good.
Wish me luck. Probably not. That is a 12.
12 does not hit, unfortunately.
Well, I'm gonna try again with my other hand.
When it doesn't work the
And that
first
was
time.
a nat 20.
Hell
Whoa!
yeah.
Hey, that hits. Let's
This
go.
whole time I thought Calden was left-handed. It turns out he's right.
Well, now that you figured that out, now you can double your dice.
Fuck yeah. Okay, so it's gonna be 1d4 plus 2d4 plus 5. Not bad. 12 psychic damage.
12 psychic damage.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, actually, hold on. I might be retconning something from the first
Okay.
roll if I can.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I'm going to roll one of my psychic die to see if I can make that first hit actually hit.
Okay. That's fine with me. You saying it was a 12, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So we are going to add 7 to that.
Yeah, that hits. That puts you at a 19.
Cool. I'm going to mark that off. Then
With that 12
one-
damage you did, was that with the dice doubled?
Yes.
Okay. And then plus 9 more?
14 more.
14 more. Okay. Dang, you guys have as you've already hit it with a couple different attacks, you can see this thing like keels over a little bit. And as you hit it with this psychic attack, you can see its like arm appendages come up to grab it where its head would be, and cover its eyes for a moment as you hear it not shout by any means, but with a creature this large, it comes out commanding and reverberating, especially over a calm night ocean like this anyway.
Down.
As it seems to say something in another language. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn, Calden?
He is also going to climb up on the mast a little bit that he's next to. Probably just about 15 feet so that he's kind of covered by it.
Okay.
And that's the end of his turn.
All right. After Calden, we get to the crew. As you see the ones that are still up, majority of them not being one for battle much, immediately begin to retreat. You see that I think it was Mare. The navigator is still back at the helm, kind of cowering as well. And then your captain, the Triton, Sylvain, stands up. And I forgot to kind of mention what he was wearing earlier, but he seems to be wearing kind of like these grayish blue, kind of like flowing robes. It looks like they have been altered at some point, kind of hastily and not by a professional, maybe by his own hand. You're not really sure. To have like made the sleeves a little farther up on his forearms and a little tighter around his arm, looking like maybe they would have been something maybe your friend Yellen would have been wearing, except they've been altered to kind of be a little more useful when going around a boat. As he falls to one knee and begins muttering a prayer, and as he does that, Yellen you and Talira both gain. Where are my d6s? There. You both gain 8 plus 5, 13. 13 health.
Let's go. I am feeling much better than 0.
Wait, were you down?
Yes.
go.
Oh my god! How did I not know that you were down?
Oh shit.
Holy shit!
Woo's, my bad. You were absolutely right. It was 9, not 14. I stupidly, because the other one I had to roll manually and it didn't add my modifier. So this one I then added it.
Nope, you were good.
Oh
you were
no.
You're good.
good. Yeah. So the crew, Sylvain does that, and then he stands up. He stands up. Please help us. My crew is not built for battle like this. As he also then retreats, but not nearly as far as the rest of his crew. And that brings us to Yellen. You are now up.
All right. I stand up and I kind of like, oh, I think I've had very much enough of the ocean. And I'm going to cast Mass Healing Word.
Okay.
Let me see exactly how much that does. I just had it pulled up.
But is his seasickness gone?
Yeah, now
I'm sure
he's
he
got a
doesn't
heat
feel
stroke.
seasick.
Adrenaline has a crazy way of making us forget about those things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Part what part?
He'll throw up later, though.
yeah.
It'll
most
all
definitely.
come rushing back at once.
Yeah.
All right, I'm actually going to upcast it as well, so it's going to be 3d4 plus 4.
Nice.
They roll for you.
Lovely.
1.
I'm not putting it on the map, but just so you guys are aware, the front sail and portions of like the ropes at the front and portions of the hull are on fire. It does not
Okay.
And I
seem
just
to
climbed
be.
closer to them.
No, it does not, though, given the weather, seem to be spreading.
That's good at least.
Alrighty, and I get to choose 6 creatures for it.
Dibs.
I think I'm going to prioritize my party in this. So
Okay.
I'm at
Yeah.
full health. Don't worry about me.
you're at full. Okay.
I'm at full.
I am not.
Okay. So then I will heal Maeve. Thalia, how are you looking?
I'm feeling about 50%.
Okay, I'll hit you with it too, and then I'll get what I can of the crew. Are these guys dead?
They
Or
are
are they just
unconscious,
unconscious?
not dead.
Okay, I'll heal them as well.
Okay. You want to go for the 2 that are at the front of the ship?
Yes, please.
Okay. They are now alive and well as they. Oh my god!
How many hit points was that again?
Oh, sorry. 12 points of healing.
Nice. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Yay.
All right. Anything else, Yellen?
And I think I'm gonna move back a little bit. I'm gonna move more towards the back of the ship.
Also, Yellen, what are your languages?
My languages. Let me take a look for you.
What is, I'll say this: does anybody speak Primordial?
No.
No. I know a lot of I know Infernal. Is that helpful?
Not in this case, no.
I know
I
Goblin.
think I don't speak any language. At the moment.
I don't speak.
No. We've been hallucinating and talking.
Oh, here's
He doesn't even speak common.
Nope, not yet.
Not yet. He's learning.
He's been actually also using just body language and a flute.
Maybe.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
every time you
probably
guys
because
talk
of
to
the
me, it's like-
homebrew.
How are you doing, Yellen? I don't say anything. You're like, oh, that's how I'm feeling too. That's crazy.
It's all in our brain.
Oh man, it's probably because of the homebrew stuff we had to do. Okay, so you just know common essentially.
yeah, I just know common.
Oh, okay, sounds good. Then none of you recognized what the elemental said then.
Nope.
Okay, very sorry. Yellen, do you have anything else for your turn?
Yeah, I'm just gonna move back a little bit. I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15. Move back right there.
Okay, sounds good.
As you move past where you can see Calden and he's just like chilling, casually hanging out on the side of this mast, he just kind of gives you like a 2-finger salute.
Is it hot up there?
Oh, it's actually pretty nice up here. There's a nice breeze.
Oh, that's great.
The fire's still way up. I'm good.
Speak for
I forgot my
yourself.
accent.
It is hot.
It's hot.
The fire.
Speaking of which, I'm not going to
Fire's
retcon
still
it.
good up here.
I'm not going to retcon it. We'll say you managed to somehow avoid it for the first one, but when you hit this creature with melee attacks, you're supposed to take fire damage. So just know that you felt the damage, and it's somehow like you managed to like throw the damage away for a second.
Adrenaline.
Yeah, all about the adrenaline for sure. Yeah, as we come back. Whoa, how'd you get all the way up there?
Magic.
Yeah, as the I think you were as the elemental is actually going to move through you and stop partially on the other half of you, and as it stops, you take Oh, that was bad. Oh, that's even worse. As you take 16 fire damage. It will
Why did that heal me?
It will then reach out its hand to simultaneously touch Maeve and Thalira. It is going to be 1 second. You see, like as it's reaching out to touch you, it seems to be moving slower and slower as time seems to be going on, and all the rain as the drizzle hits it, it keeps on like sizzling against it. And it kind of winces at it at times as the waves even crash up, and when a wave crashes up and hits it, it winces at the water. As the first touch against the Lyra is a natural 1, as it just you managed to just completely avoid it with how slow it's going. And the touch towards Maeve ends up being a 24 to hit.
Ouch.
It's
going to be 9, 13, 20 fire damage.
I'm still up.
And as it touches you, you take the 20 fire damage, and you see as your garments catch fire. And you will continue to take fire damage if you do not do something to douse them. And that will be its turn. Thalira, you are up.
Cool. So Thalira steps back out of the actual flames. Let me double check. I want to make sure, because all of my objects get bigger when I get bigger. Would that also mean that my weapon adds more damage?
I don't I believe regarding, because that would be act similar to the enlarged reduce spell. Everything just gets larger, and I do not believe it affects weapon damage.
That makes the roll easier.
What'd you say, Rennie?
I don't think it does.
I don't think it does either. I've actually had to look this up before, and if my memory serves me correct, that would be a no.
Okay, cool. That makes the roll easier. I don't need to add another thing. So yeah, she hits or attempts to.
Oh, here we go. Once on each of your turns, one of your attacks with a weapon or unarmed strike can deal an extra 1d6 damage.
Oh, fuck yeah. Well, let's see.
Okay, roll the hit.
Does a 24 hit?
24 does hit.
Cool. So that is an 8. I'm going to go ahead and roll that d6.
Okay.
I see 1d4.
It's on her character sheet.
Oh.
Yes.
Never mind.
Also, as you do manage to hit, as your axe rips through it, once again, the flames leap up your arm, causing you to take 10 more fire damage.
Oof. Okay. That's another 3 damage. Hot. And she hits again. Or attacks again.
Okay, how much was the total damage from that last one?
That was 3.
3
on that d6. So that's a total of 11.
Okay.
Thalira, stop touching it.
It needs to die.
You're going to die.
I'll be fine.
I don't know what I'm gonna fucking do with this moment.
12.
12 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
That will not hit, unfortunately.
Yep. So
Sorry.
she will survive this one.
All right. Fantastic. Anything else for your turn?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. What does that mean?
That means oh wait, no, I'm not going to do that. I was looking at my bonus action. No, that's it. That's my turn.
Okay, that is your turn. It's going to take its legendary action finally.
Okay.
As it's going to move directly under the mast as the mast and the sail above it begins to catch fire from all of the flames ripping off of this.
Can I take my opportunity attack, Mr. DM?
You absolutely can. Maeve can as well as the Triton captain.
Calden feels decidedly less cool now, in case you were wondering, Yellen.
The captain's attack does not hit.
That also misses.
Sorry, just give me 2 seconds. I'm going to use my short sword piercing. $17.
17 just hits, and as you do hit it, you will also take 10 fire damage.
Perfect. I can't bonus action, I'm assuming.
No, this is just reaction.
But it does vex him. So just let me clear this thing, which is really annoying. Okay. So if you hit a creature with a short sword and deal damage to the creature, you have advantage on next attack roll against the creature before the end of your next turn. And damage for this one is 6.
6. As it takes 6 more damage as your short sword rips through its shoulder. As you land back on the ground, it turns, and as you had ripped through it, again a flame leaped up and just managed to catch you, putting a burn mark across your midsection. And as you land on the ground, it stops just underneath the mast, sending flames up this mast and into the sails. Having finally escaped the ocean around it, it seems to like almost have a sigh of relief as you feel it's like the tension in its shoulders. You can see the flames almost like gather once more, having finally not been on water. And as it does that, that will be all it can do for its legendary action, is just the move. So we are now to your turn, Maeve.
Okay. Where do we move? So I can still. So I'm going to follow and attack him and probably just get myself killed. Right. But I feel Maeve is going to more focus on killing the creature more than healing herself. So she's going to yell to Yellen, and she's like, "I'm trusting you to do your job," and she just runs towards the fire.
That reminded me of the wild kid from what was that show?
Wild Thornberries.
Yes, the Wild Thornberries.
Love it. I love it so much. Okay. Okay, so she's going to attack again. New round attacks, I guess. Perfect. I'm going to attack it again with my short sword first. So I'm going to run to it.
Okay.
Short sword first, and with advantage.
On this attack, right?
She does have advantage, yes.
I don't want to override shit. Give me back everything I want. There we go. So first roll is a... Oh my goodness, why did 11? So that's not going to hit. So again, nat 20.
Nice.
Nat 20, good shit.
And then I've got a bonus action smite.
Ooh.
So I'm going to do that.
All right, what kind of damage are we talking here? And
probably not
awesome.
much, but Okay, so I'll roll the. I'm going to cast, just because I want this guy to die. I'm going to do shining. Can I just do normal smite? No. I'm going to do shining smite because I feel like fire smite's not going to really. It's time to wake up. Work.
Saphira, wake up.
No.
It's only been 3 hours. Wake up.
This isn't real.
Don't do that to me.
You've been dreaming it the whole time.
Okay, so Shining Smite does an extra 2d6 radiant damage from the attack.
Okay.
How are we doing the
For your base attack, you can either roll double the amount of dice or double the amount that you rolled from your dice. I do not care which. It is up to you.
Okay, cool. I'll just roll all the dice and we'll just double it because math. So I'll just do 2d6 radiant and it is 2d6 plus 3, so 4d6. Would that double the radiant damage too or no?
I believe it's just your base attack.
Just the base attack?
Okay. If anybody wants to correct me, you're more than welcome to, but I believe it's just the base attack.
Done. So 2d6
Yes, that is correct. Sorry, I wasn't
plus
listening.
3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 20 damage just normally. And then radiant is 2d6 radiant, which is 5 radiant.
Minus and 5 radiant, so
25 all up.
As you rip your sword through its chest and it ends up coming out the other side, and you can see everybody on the other side manages to like see it glowing red hot for a moment as you pull it back out. The flames flicker for a moment, almost the light like dims for a moment, almost going completely black, and it flames back to life for just a moment. And it seems to be almost like a car trying to start that just can't quite get there, and it falls to its non-existent knees, and its flames actually grow smaller as it goes down a size to medium as it appears it's on its last leg.
I've got one more action.
Hell yeah.
I want to ask it questions, but we can't communicate to it, so I'm probably just going to kill it because it's kind of fucking everything up. So I'm just going to attack because it's on fire. We're on a ship.
Okay, it's going to take its reaction before.
Yep. Well, how much? Hang on. How much fire damage did I get
anything.
first? Because I hit it once. Don't I get fire damage when I hit it?
Every time you hit it with a melee attack or you touch it, it's 10 fire damage.
Cool. Okay. Well, I'm probably going to be dead before my next action. So.
With its reaction from to your attack, it is going to retaliate with a burst of flame as its flame wrath shoots out towards you, and instead of like a complete radius of a circle, it manages to just put its eyes towards you, and out of its face, just a beam of flame shoots towards you. I need to make a dexterity saving throw of 22.
That's not going to work, but okay, fun times. I'm going to use the dexterity saving. 21.
Oh, so
right,
close. That's a total of 20 fire damage.
I'm down.
As the fire engulfs you completely from head to toe, as its body is flickering and shortening in size. It's almost as if it's transferring the flame of its size into this attack at you, completely engulfing you in flame as you're smoldering, as your body falls unconscious and limp to the deck of the boat. I believe next up is Calden.
Okay. Am I... How tall is it? Am I within melee range for it?
It is
For
now
its melee range.
It is now dropped down to a medium creature. If you're 15 feet high, you will have to drop a little bit.
Okay. Good. That's what I want. Okay. My next question is an interpretation of rules.
Okay.
With the dagger nick property, which I am able to use with my psychic blades, it looks like. When you make the extra attack of the light property, you can make it as part of the attack action instead of as a bonus action. So I can attack with my attack action. I can use nick after I do that attack
And
to attack
then
again as an action, and then I still have my bonus
bonus
action to use
action.
my bonus action attack.
correct. Whoa!
I can hit this motherfucker 3 times.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Then that is what I'm going to attempt to do.
Okay.
I was going to try and psychically link to it so we could maybe have a chat, but I'm pretty upset after seeing one of my comrades engulfed in flames, and I think I'm not interested in chatting with it anymore.
Legit.
Felt. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Psychic blades. First hit, 19.
That will hit.
Okay. Do you mind if I just roll all 3?
Sure. Go for it.
Okay. Second hit, 20, dirty. Third hit, 22. Okay.
All 3 hit. I will
Holy
ask you.
shit.
I will ask you. How would you like to finish him?
Okay.
Or it? How would you like to finish it?
So Calden sees Maeve go down, and there's just this ball of flames fully engulfing her. And he screams and feels this extra power course through him. And manages to pull 2 of his psychic daggers at once and throws both of them straight into its head.
Oh. Okay. As you do that, the daggers all hit almost like in a triangle across its head, and the flames seem to sputter and seem to fall as this charred hunk of a humanoid hits the deck, completely featureless, with the exception of hollowed, caved-in eye sockets. And as you can see its chest rise and almost like crackle and crack as it does so, as like this charred husk is being forced to move for a moment. Its chest rises as it like takes in what seems like a breath, and as it exhales, you hear,
You shall cry attack.
What was that?
I don't know, but it's gone now. Maeve. Yellen, can you...
I'm on it. I'm going to walk over and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds. And then, since Maeve is down, the Circle of Mortality, I just does max dice value for a
Okay.
healing spell if someone's at 0.
Nice.
So how much health?
So it'd be 20 points of health.
Dang.
Yay.
Hell yeah.
20.
you see that the crew is being brought up by the captain. Sylvain is going around to the remaining crew that were down, and you can see they start to glow with this this bluish radiant light as he says some prayers to each of them. And they all rise, and some of them staggering, a little hurt, some of them wincing in pain, but they all start putting out the fires and repairing the ship as necessary as the captain comes up to you, the group of you, as you're healing. Thank you so much. That was a close one. That was unheard of being not in just the Gulf, but this region of the world. I don't know what we would have done without you.
How did it get on the water?
Yeah,
What?
can these things form on water?
I, I am not extremely knowledgeable in the way of fire. I know of the water and the elements surrounding it quite well. I was once a believer in an old forgotten god. Fire should not be here. The ocean is not a place for it. It cannot naturally survive. I have no idea what we've been doing here.
What direction did it come from?
We do not know. You saw what we did.
Are we at the beginning of our trip still? So we have about 7 days left before we reach land again.
About 6. You're about
About 6.
Almost a day in at this point, pretty much. You were kind of stopped in the
Very
night,
far
so-
from land.
Yes. Oh yeah, for sure. Either way, obviously this is a mystery that may remain that way. But you all have earned my respect and my trust, and regardless of what my quartermaster likes to say, however long you need us to wait at the docks in Neveo, we'll wait for you.
What does he like to say?
Well, she is a bit sassy, if you haven't gotten that already.
She gave us a week. But,
Yeah.
thank you.
If you need
Hmm.
longer, we'll make do.
Thank
We
you.
try our best.
Appreciated. Thank you.
How is the ship?
Ship took
Yeah,
some
how
damage,
bad is
I'm not
it?
gonna lie. Got a couple holes in the main mast, and the mainsail. Shouldn't take long to repair. We're prepped for, potentialities. We should be back underway in just a couple hours.
So little delays?
Little delay. Once we get to Neveo, we'll have to spend some time. Luckily, that they do quite a bit of lumber outpost. We can get some of the wood we need to repair some of the charred pieces. But it's not bad enough. We'll get to our destination.
Good.
Anyway,
I'll help with repairs. I'm magic and all that. So
Yeah.
see if we can get us moving a little quicker.
I'm
appreciate
strong.
it.
You can use me however you need.
Very much appreciated. You all have done enough for tonight, though. Thank you again so much. Please get some rest, and we'll manage. And he walks off, go join the rest of his crew, kind of tending to those who need it.
Calden turns to Lear and gives her a look over. Because you don't look great.
No, I don't. She's very singed. Scorch marks all over her armor.
Told
Yeah.
you to stop touching it.
It needed to die. It died. It's fine.
You're barely alive.
I've had worse.
On that note, you guys are able to find rest, squeezing into your small little room after being covered in the drizzle, and after going through so much intense heat, and then being covered in water once again, and the breeze kicking up. It surprisingly, it's chilly fairly quick. So the body warmth of being in the cramped room, surprisingly, is welcomed. The rest of the trip, though, the rest of the remaining 6 days goes without incident. The weather had been forecasted to be pretty easygoing, and indeed it was, minus the little incident you had in open water. And as you pass a couple different islands and you see the Alvarian mountainside come into view, the little trade town of Neveo comes into view as we enter into the morning of a new day in Aeon. And I think that'll be a perfect time to stop for today's episode.
Yay!
All right.
Guys.
We did it.
We didn't
With
die.
how much damage that thing was doing to everyone all at once, I was
God.
concerned.
I was like,
I was like,
Honestly, if I didn't
was
pass
well,
it, I
I
would.
guess
because
I
I
guess
went
he's
from
planned for us to have a
100
wipeout at the beginning of the first section.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go somewhere else. That's crazy. We're
Yeah.
gonna
I
get
know, right?
shipwrecked today, I guess.
Yeah, I went down
yeah.
My
before combat
characters.
even started.
Dude, I didn't even know you were down.
Like the second heat wave, I was like, "Oh shit, that's 2 over." Oh well.
That's so funny.
Goodbye.
On that note, for our listeners, as we finish up our first episode, we want to say thank you for listening to our first episode. This is going to be a fun little project for us, and we hope you guys continue with it. If you guys want to hear more of our little banter at the end and beginning of episodes like you just did, make sure to join our Discord. You can see us on all the socials as well, at World of Aeon. And for now, you can listen live to our recordings when they happen. Just make sure you have your notifications in Discord turned on. At some point, that might go behind some sort of subscription. But for now, take advantage while you can, and we want to thank you for being an early supporter. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Happy May the 4th.
He made the fall.